Right now at 5, Republican legislators are supporting emergency departments in Chippewa and Eau Claire counties.
And Greg is live at the La Crosse Center with your sports show forecast.
Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Hospital Sisters Health System has been sued in an attempt to keep hospitals in the Chippewa Valley open longer. Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine filing the lawsuit this afternoon. It seeks an injunction that would force the HSHS hospitals to stay open until July 21st. Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is a member of the Oakleaf Medical Network. It alleges that the hospital system's closures of Sacred Heart and St. Joseph's is a breach of their contract agreement. HSHS announced their complete exit from western Wisconsin in January, intending to close the hospitals no later than April 21st. CVOSM says their contract as a coverage partner with HSHS requires a 180-day notice before terminating their agreement.
And in another attempt to solve the healthcare crisis looming in the Chippewa Valley, Oakleaf Medical Network will move ahead with plans to create a new community hospital. Oakleaf says they've hired Mike Sanders to lead the effort. He's a healthcare executive with experience from SSM Health and Monroe Clinic. They expect to have short, medium, and long-term plans for the project to share in the coming weeks. And this announcement comes as Oakleaf waits to hear a response from HSHS for their offer to enter negotiations to buy the two hospitals. Oakleaf says HSHS has not responded to that request yet. In a statement, Oakleaf's chair, Dr. Kyle Detbarn, says, quote, "We hope we can work with HSHS to keep the doors open and the critical medical services and programs patients across the region need going."
While Oakleaf moves forward with their ambitious and potentially expensive plan to expand their footprint in the Chippewa Valley, state legislators are announcing two new bills that aimed at allocating millions of dollars in unused funds to emergency departments looking to do exactly what Oakleaf is doing.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall spoke with one of the legislators behind this move. Jeremy, what are you learning this evening?
Well, Ken and Emily, I spoke with Senator Jesse James, who represents Wisconsin's 23rd Senate District in Altoona. While he says he doesn't know yet who the money will go to, he tells me it's a step closer to making sure people have emergency services when the hospitals close. As the HSHS hospitals get ready to close, the race to find emergency care is on, and state legislatures are making moves to help keep as many hospital beds available as they can. In 2021, the state allocated $15 million for HSHS to expand their psychiatric mental health bed capacity, but the money has remained untouched. Chippewa Valley legislators now want to use it to fund a new grant to continue emergency services in Eau Claire and Chippewa counties until other providers can scale their capacity. According to Senator James, the talks as to who will get the $15 million is still in discussion.
Well, anybody that is looking to collaborate, partner, looking to provide emergency room services.
Despite the funds being available now, there's still more work to be done before it makes it into the hands of those who need it.
The legislation, the two bills were created yesterday. They were introduced today, and they will be going to the respective Assembly Health Committee and the Senate Health Committee next Wednesday.
And I've reached out to other legislators supporting the emergency departments, including to Rep. Trig Pronshinsky. In a statement, he says, as a former first responder, I understand and know how important funding towards emergency response is. This is not a long-term solution, but a solution that can provide other healthcare providers an opportunity to adjust to their new patient load. Ken and Emily.
All right, Jeremy Wall live in studio. Thank you, Jeremy. Well, the former West Salem High School girls basketball coach wants to move forward. The district superintendent, Ryan Reber, dismissed Matthew Quick earlier this month for undisclosed reasons. Quick had been the Panthers head coach since 2018. Now, Superintendent Reber said this week that only Quick was placed on administrative leave earlier this year, reinstated, and later dismissed. He did not go into details about the nature of those decisions. Now, in a statement to News 8 Now, Quick says, while we do not agree with the decision, we understand that the West Salem School District went in a different direction with their head girls basketball coach. We want what's best for the West Salem girls basketball program, and we are ready to move forward.
Yeah, we're definitely here at the sports show here. We're actually at the sports marina standing on this Bennington Yamaha boat, which is fairly nice. But overall, we look at the temperatures outside. It's definitely colder than we've had recently, but still well above average for this time of year. We've been in the 30s right now, current temperatures. Only upper 20s. You go to Ladysmith where they've had a little bit of actually snow going on. That's about a 15 to 20 degree drop from what we had yesterday. But remember, we were in the upper 50s near 60, so you'd expect that. Overall, the max wind speeds have been fairly gusty earlier from the west behind the system, but they are starting to kind of tail off a little bit overall. Radar, we had a little bit of snow that occurred at Ladysmith. Otherwise, most areas have been dry, which is cloud cover off and on, and that'll be really the story behind this front is we'll see cloud cover, but we are going to see a decreasing trend as we go throughout the evening. Right now, we're still 33 degrees, and that's still above what we should be for even the average high for this time of year. So once again, not a bad evening. It's just a little bit more chilly than what we've been used to for the last couple days. Same story for Eau Claire, too. We'll see less clouds as we go past midnight, but overall, we'll get below freezing. Chinese New Year's tomorrow. I'm going to break down exactly later what's going to look like the weekend, the rest of the weekend, and what goes on next week as we approach Valentine's Day. The good news is we don't see a lot of snow or cold, and our temperatures are going to be still above average, but we don't have the 50s or 60s. So come on down here and enjoy this luxurious boat that I'm on, too, and I'll break down the weather a little bit later.
All right, thank you, Greg. Well, he certainly does look nice and warm inside. It was pretty chilly outside with that wind blowing today.
It really was noticeable. Quite a change than what we've been accustomed to in the last couple of weeks. Greg, of course, live from inside the La Crosse Center for the La Crosse Sports Show going on February 8th through the 11th. All you outdoor sportsmen, it's the place to be for sure. And a lot of interesting exhibits and talks going on throughout the sports show. Now, a lot of dogs think that they're human, but Dexter, who you'll see at the La Crosse Sports Show, is taking things to a whole new level. This dog walks on 2 legs, and this isn't just a trick that his owner taught him. Dexter actually learned himself after a near-death experience getting hit by a car 7 years ago. In that accident, Dexter lost 1 leg, so they started the normal process of rehabilitation, but Dexter, he got a little impatient and found his own way. So Dexter and his owner now traveling around the nation to inspire others.
Have the moment that he started walking upright actually documented that people get to see, and then it's going to be some of the great inspiration and great things Dexter's done since then, teaching us all that he can just take one step at a time and follow your dreams.
Dexter has been featured on the likes of Good Morning America, Jimmy Fallon, and of course is a big hit on social media. If you want to meet Dexter, he will be at the La Crosse Sports Show until Sunday.
Well, he's definitely a reason to go. Senator Brad Pfaff visiting La Crosse today to discuss gun violence and its impact on students. The Democratic senator was joined by 2 UWL students. They shared their experiences with gun violence in school. Pfaff touched on the newly passed federal bipartisan gun safety legislation that established the White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention. In the state government, he says there is broad support for common sense gun legislation like universal background checks.
That is something that is supported, and that is that has broad support. Unfortunately, in Madison, we can't get it through a legislative committee, but if it was brought to the overall floor of either house, I am confident it would pass and be signed into law.
Senator Pfaff also made a point to mention the importance of expanding mental health resources.
The La Crosse Public Education Foundation honored educators at a Grants Award luncheon this afternoon. Each year, the organization awards Gold Star grants to teachers in the La Crosse School District. Educators apply for the grants, and the winners use the money to enhance classroom learning or teacher training programs. The foundation says in 2023, it awarded $80,000 in grants for 43 projects. Today's luncheon celebrated several of those grant recipients, as well as the community partners who sponsored their efforts. Kathy Tizer received the Distinguished Service Award, and Patty Sprang won the Richard Swantz Leadership Award.
Competition will be fierce during the Super Bowl among advertisers.
A sneak peek of the commercials and why companies are willing to pay a record amount for a spot during the big game.
The model year-end clearance is going on now at Doll Auto. We have 80 2023s in stock, and it's time for them to go. You'll get exceptional savings, plus financing as low as 0.9%. Hurry to Doll Auto today.
Nicolay Law, Russell Nicolay speaking. Yeah, I'm the guy on the billboards. You got me. Whoa, man. If they want the real Nicolay, Wait, you are the real Nicolay. I'm the real Nicolay. You're the real Nicolay. I'm the real Nicolay. You're the real Nicolay. We're both the real Nicolay. Hey, man, you better get back to that phone call. Oh, thanks. Yeah, sorry about that. Just talking to myself. Yeah, you got the real Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help you. Yep, billboards, baby.
The President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, with more choices and better values. Only at Drury's will you find store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and free gas just for shopping at Drury's. You'll find incredible savings on furniture for every room in your home, from Daniel's Amish, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and Lazy Boy, all on sale. Great prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. It's happening now. The President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, voted your favorite furniture store.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment, so all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Your car is worth more, $500 more, when you sell it to Dahl Auto. We'll give you an exceptional offer for your current vehicle, plus up to $500 over book value. Get more at Dahl Auto.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
A Vegas vacation can be affordable, but not this weekend and not for a family of 5.
No, while most Americans will watch the Super Bowl from home, 65,000 people will be in the stadium and more than 300,000 will just be in Las Vegas for the big game. Now, those folks might be experiencing some serious sticker shock right about now, especially if they brought the whole family.
StubHub says ticket prices for the game have recently dropped from $10,000 a few days ago to about $5,500.
Oh boy.
But Warren's inventory is dropping, snapped up by people who can easily drive to Vegas.
One way visitors can save money in Vegas is on transportation because it's a walkable city. The Strip only 4 miles long, and from the center of the Strip, it's a 2-mile walk to Allegiant Stadium.
And let's not forget about food expenses for a family. Experts say your best bet is a Vegas mainstay that all-you-can-eat buffet. The all-you-can-eat buffet.
Can't say I've been to Vegas.
I've been, and I haven't done the all-you-can-eat buffet. I've done the pool, and I've done Halloween there.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. It's expensive. Anytime you go, yeah.
I bet. Well, millions of Americans will be watching the Super Bowl this Sunday, and it's not just about the game on the field. Many are excited to see the ads.
As Michael George tells us, this year's companies are paying a big price to get on the air.
This story is mad good.
From soda to mayonnaise.
BetMGM is for everyone that loves sports betting.
Advertisers are betting big on this year's Super Bowl.
Wait, what did I do?
The average 30-second spot costs a record $7 million.
I think it's a big risk, but there's a great return if it works.
Linda Kaplan-Thaler should know. Her ad agency created this memorable duck.
Aflac.
Uber Eats is hoping viewers remember this ad with a forgetful Jennifer Aniston. And Bud Light's wish,
I wish Peyton Manning was my best friend,
is that a genie can help the brand's slumping sales.
I'm a genie.
It's Gemini.
Kaplan says the Super Bowl provides a unique opportunity.
It's virtually the only thing on television where everybody watches it at the same time.
Ratings could hit a record this year, thanks in part to Taylor Swift and her romance with Kansas City tight end Travis Kelce. When Swift started attending games, more people tuned in, including teenage girls. Dove's first Super Bowl ad since 2015 tackles girls playing sports.
NYX Duck Plum.
And cosmetic company NYX is using Cardi B for its first ever Super Bowl commercial.
Let's go.
Budweiser is going old school, with the Clydesdales getting help from a friend.
I mean, who doesn't love a dog? Who doesn't love a horse?
From pulling at heartstrings to tickling the funny bone.
This big, easy reach lighter is perfect for lighting boats.
Of floating candles?
It's a fifth quarter.
Advertisers are banking on their ads scoring with fans. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Coming up, return to Earth.
The SpaceX Dragon capsule successfully returns 4 astronauts home. The details in just a bit.
And we got temperatures that are going to be more average next week. The transformation back down, but still it's above average. I'll break down when we see what temperatures will go up. We see any snow or rain next week and what Valentine's all looks like. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Calling all fishermen, hunters, and outdoor sports enthusiasts.
The La Crosse Sports Show returns February 8th through 11th.
Grab the latest gear and browse through the many boats, docks, lifts, ATVs, RVs, fifth wheels, travel trailers, and more.
Come for the deals, stay for the fun.
Save big with special show-only pricing. Experience the many family-friendly entertainment options and take home cash and carry items.
If there's too much to see, come back a second day for free.
The show is open now through Sunday at the La Crosse Center.
LaCrosseSportsShow.com.
Cold weather and winter winds remind us that old windows and doors are not our friends. New windows and doors, expertly installed by certified installers, bring comfort, convenience, energy savings, and a great new look. Begin now in choosing just the right windows for your home. Order now and avoid the inevitable price increase in the new year. No worries about missing a promotion. The Board Store offers you the best possible price every day and any day. Contact us online or visit our showroom for a prompt free estimate on windows and doors or other home improvements.
My doctor says I need an MRI. But where do I go? They're so expensive.
Sensible MRI costs a few hundred, not thousands. You could fill your fridge for a year with what you save. We can get you in the next day. Think of what you could do with the time you'd save. What do you have to lose? At Sensible MRI, you choose the time, you save the money. And you rest easy having your doctor refer you to Sensible MRI.
President's Day is a time to honor all presidents, past and present. And at King Furniture, we're giving you the opportunity to save some presidents with huge discounts throughout the entire store, up to 60% off.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And right now, you can get 0% financing.
So save some presidents at King.
For the record, Franklin was not a president, but you can save him too. It's the President's Day sale going on right now at King Furniture.
Nice people.
Nice furniture.
Nice style.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
The La Crosse Sports Show includes the best in hunting, fishing, boating, camping, and travel. Grab the latest gear and browse through the La Crosse Center February 8th through 11th, featuring boats, docks, lifts, ATVs, RVs, and much more. It's the 3rd annual Winter Roots Festival, Saturday, February 10th, at the La Crosse Center Riverside Ballroom. Come celebrate Wisconsin favorites in music, cuisine, local beer, and spirits.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
4 European astronauts have safely returned to Earth following a privately funded 3-week research mission to the International Space Station.
The crew returned to Earth in a SpaceX Dragon capsule Friday morning, splashing down off the coast of Daytona Beach, Florida. They spent over 21 days in space, 18 of them on the ISS, the longest private space flight for the company Axiom Space.
The astronauts performed 30 science experiments in orbit, including studies on breast cancer. They'll go through a series of medical checks before eventually returning home. Meanwhile, back in La Crosse, we're in the midst of the La Crosse Sports Show over at the La Crosse Center. Everything outdoorsy that you could ever hope for. Vendors, entertainment, it's all there.
Parakeets, dogs, all of it.
And Greg's there with weather.
Yeah, with weather and all the things that I'd love to afford to buy around here too. But we have more, well, we actually had good weather yesterday for outdoor weather, but now it's a little bit more where we should be, but still above average. So as we look at the temperatures, we'll break this down. Our average temperature right now should be about the low 30s, mid-teens. It's been a long time since we've seen those temperatures. We'll have more 30s, maybe 40s this weekend. And then next weekend through Valentine's Day, we might come back to the 30s. By then, it should be the low 30s. So all in all, it's definitely colder, but not what we're going to see. Precipitation-wise, I kind of skipped over that, but we're going to see maybe some potential for a little bit of snow all the way to Wednesday, Thursday, but that system doesn't look to be insignificant too. So it's going to be fairly quiet and mild, so to speak, stretch of weather coming up. As you look overall tonight, we're going to see decreasing clouds as we go throughout the night. Basically, the temperatures would continue. Let's go back to that. There we go. There we go. We got skipped out right over there. There's your precipitation I mentioned. And then as we go through, we're going to see the temperatures continue. So overnight, we'll see less in clouds as we go through. The winds will still be up about 15 miles per hour, but these also should decrease. So when the time you wake up tomorrow morning, we should see sunny skies by the time we get to noon, and thereafterwards it will be cooler once again, mid to up 30s, plenty of sun, but the wind will begin to decrease. Then as we go tomorrow evening, should be no problems to speak of, clearing skies. Temperatures get in the upper 30s, will drop back down to the evening, will be in the mid to upper 20s by the time. The winds will drop off, although exposed areas, higher elevations may continue to see those winds. They won't be as strong as we go through tomorrow. Now next week we are in this northwest flow, which gives us some types of systems that come through, but they're fairly weak, and given that we don't have a lot in the way of snow cover on the ground, they don't really provide too much in the way of cold conditions too. So we are tracking one that could be coming through in that Wednesday, Thursday time frame right there going through. Right now it's fairly weak, but we'll keep an eye on to see if it does anything. Right now don't expect too much in the way of snow or rain, but that's really our only thing to watch out for next week given the drier conditions that we're expected. So for tonight, we're looking at temperatures getting back down into the 20s for most locations, lower 20s. That's still a little bit above average for what we should be seeing. And tomorrow, once again, upper 30s, a few areas to the south where they'll see a little bit more sun. We'll probably get up into the 40-degree mark. That's about 10 degrees where we should be for this time of year. And then if we look at the 8-day forecast, it's not actually that bad for, speaking of mid-February, it's just we don't have the 50s in there. We got the mid-40s, and right now Valentine's Day, actually it doesn't look too bad. We'll have that snow chance come in late Wednesday into Thursday, and then cooler, you say, we kind of drop back to average for next week. So all in all, it's not a bad weekend to get out and do the show or any other activities right now that going on, because you can't beat these conditions. It could be a lot worse with below zero conditions, snow going on, but we've been kind of spoiled for the last week with the 50s. We just have the 30s, so still a good time to get out and enjoy the show.
All right, can't wait for the boat that he's going to bring back.
I know, right? He's been talking about buying one all week.
Thanks, Greg.
Lunar New Year begins tomorrow, and 2 giant panda reserves in China are starting the party early. A look at the celebrations up next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Ashley's 48-hour super sale is happening February 11th and 12th for 2 days only. Shop in store for exclusive deals on living room favorites delivered right on time for the big game. Plus, pay 0% interest through February 2029. Only at Ashley.
I've been helping people get out of debt for many years, and I know this, that consolidation loans and moving debt around isn't the best way to do it. Think of your debt as a pile of garbage. If you move it from here to here, guess what? Still a pile of garbage. We might be able to make it smell sweeter with a lower rate or a lower payment, but it's still garbage. You need a garbage disposal to get rid of debt. Come see me, I'll help you install one.
Dad always said I was special, that I would do something big someday. But for a while, we were just worried about getting to tomorrow. At UW Health, we found the team that made it their mission. Not just to get me through the day, but to give me a new life and a new kidney. Now, my future is infinite. UW Health. Remarkable.
Planning a home renovation? Save money on demolition and disposal fees by contacting Habitat for Humanity's Reclaim Program. Habitat will remove your cabinets, flooring, windows, appliances, and more for free. Habitat sells reclaimed material at the ReStore rather than sending it to a landfill. To schedule your free reclaim service, go.
Ashley's 48-hour super sale is happening February 11th and 12th for 2 days only. Shop in store for exclusive deals on living room favorites delivered right on time for the big game. Plus, pay 0% interest through February 2029. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, tomorrow marks one of the most important holidays of the year in China, the Lunar New Year.
And 2024 brings in the Year of the Dragon, one of the 12 Chinese zodiac signs in the Lunar New Year calendar cycle. Now, a number of panda cubs in China wished people good luck in the Year of the Dragon as they made their debut.
These adorable cubs were born in 2023. To mark the Lunar New Year, 2 giant panda reserves in southern China introduced the new cubs to the world.
The panda cubs were crawling, flopping, and sometimes dropping from the arms of the keepers while posing for a New Year blessing in front of the camera. There's one of the tumblers.
Oh.
A total of 34 pandas were born in the 2 reserves just last year.
I mean, does it get any cuter?
It really
I don't
doesn't.
think so.
What a
for
way to
them.
make the
Yeah,
Friday.
welcome to the Lunar New Year, little ones.
Oh my gosh. Could watch it on a loop for the next couple of hours.
I know. I want to see the extended version of that.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll have another look at what's coming up at 6 when we come back, and we'll take another look at tonight's forecast.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
It's time for more fun moments at Fanati's.
All set? I am. I just know my husband's gonna love getting these for Valentine's Day.
I'm sure he will. Hi, is there anything I can help you find today?
Yeah, I need a few things for my wife.
Well, do you know what she likes?
Well, Amanda likes chocolate sea salt caramel,
Amanda! I know exactly what she likes. Brought to you locally by Fanati's Nut and Chocolate Shop in downtown La Crosse.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls presents Matt Stell. Don't miss this multi-platinum country artist live February 16th. Matt Stell with opening act Mason-Dixon Line. $35 tickets include $15 free rewards play. Available now on Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Matt Stell February 16th at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Must be 21 or over to attend.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
With winter here, our job hasn't changed. The First Warn Weather Team is always ready to keep you safe and ahead of winter's worst. And you can always get us no matter where you are.
Keeping you safe. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
Your eyewear should be as individual as you. With Shopko Optical's extensive selection of frames and lenses, our optometrists will learn about you and help you customize the right choice for your lifestyle. Visit Shopko Optical and find your new signature style today.
For this weekend, we have actually good conditions there. We're looking at upper 30s, near 40 on both days. Probably more clouds in the morning on either day, but overall, this is still above average for this time of year. We just don't have the 50s and 60s that we saw the previous many days. Overall, the 8-day forecast, pretty good for this time of year for February. We got the next chance of snow potentially as we go into Thursday or Friday, but overall, Valentine's Day looks good, and temperatures, you can't really still beat these for February.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.